The sky is dark. Thick clouds cover the moon. A cold wind blows through the empty road. Raindrops start to fall. A luxury black car is parked on the side, its hazard lights blinking. The road is quiet. Cars rush past, but no one stops. A well-dressed woman in her mid-40s stands beside the car. She looks frustrated. Her expensive high heels sink into the wet ground. She checks her phone. No signal. She sighs and looks around. No help in sight. She bends down to look at her flat tire. Her hands tremble. She doesn't know how to fix it. She glances at her watch. It's getting late. She shivers as the rain gets heavier. Then footsteps echo on the pavement. A young black boy, about 14, approaches. He wears a school uniform, but his shoes are old and torn. He carries a worn-out backpack. His face is wet from the rain. But he smiles. He stops near the car and looks at the woman. "Do you need help, ma'am?" he asks kindly. The woman looks at him, unsure. A poor boy? Helping her? She hesitates. Can he really fix it? We bring you powerful stories with deep lessons every day. We requested you to subscribe our channel. Let's move forward. She has no choice. She nods slowly. The boy sets down his backpack and kneels beside the tire. He gets to work. The boy kneels beside the car. His fingers touch the cold, wet tire. The woman watches, still unsure. Can he really fix it? She looks around, hoping for someone else. But the road is empty. The boy doesn't hesitate. He unzips his backpack and pulls out a small wrench. It's old but useful. His father taught him how to fix tires. He has done this before, just never for a luxury car. Raindrops roll down his face, but he keeps working. He loosens the lug nuts one by one. His hands are small, but they are strong. He lifts the heavy tire and sets it aside. The woman holds her breath. She didn't expect him to be so skilled. She watches his face. He doesn't ask for money. He doesn't complain. He just works. His school uniform is now dirty, but he doesn't care. "Why are you helping me?" she finally asks. The boy shrugs. "Because you need help." The woman looks at him, surprised. In her world, nothing is free. But here is a boy, a stranger, helping her, without expecting anything in return. The boy keeps working, his hands moving fast. The woman watches him closely. Who is he? Why is he out alone in this rain? His clothes are old but clean. His shoes have holes, yet he walks with confidence. His backpack looks heavy, filled with school books. He should be home by now. The boy lives in a small broken house on the poor side of town. His mother works 2 jobs, cleaning houses in the morning and washing dishes at night. She barely earns enough to buy food. Every day the boy wakes up early. He walks miles to school because they cannot afford bus fare. Some days he goes without lunch. But he never complains. He studies hard. He dreams of a better life. At night, he helps his mother take care of his little sister. She is only 5. She often cries from hunger, but the boy tells her stories to make her smile. He loves her more than anything. Despite their struggles, his mother taught him one thing. Always be kind. Help others when you can. Life will reward you one day. Tonight, under the cold rain, the boy remembers her words. That's why he stopped. That's why he is helping. He doesn't need a reason to be kind. The woman crosses her arms, watching the boy. His kindness feels unfamiliar. She has spent years in a world where people only help if there's something to gain. But this boy, he asks for nothing. She looks at his tired hands, his wet clothes, his determined face. Something stirs inside her. A memory. A pain she thought she had buried long ago. Years ago, she was not rich. She was just like this boy. Her father was a kind man, always helping others. He worked hard, but life was unfair. One night, he collapsed from exhaustion. He died before he could see her succeed. After that, she changed. She worked day and night, building her wealth. She promised herself she would never struggle again. But in the process, she lost something. Her kindness. She looks at the boy again. He reminds her of her father, the same selfless heart, the same quiet strength. For the first time in years, she feels something real, guilt, regret, and a deep longing for the person she used to be. The boy tightens the last bolt. He wipes his wet hands on his pants and stands up. "All done, ma'am," he says with a small smile. The woman looks at the tire, perfectly fixed. She is impressed but also deeply moved. She reaches into her designer handbag. She pulls out a stack of cash. "Here, take this," she says, holding it out. The boy looks at the money but shakes his head. "No, thank you. I was just helping." The woman freezes. No one has ever refused her money before. She stares at the boy, shocked. He is poor, yet he has more dignity than the richest people she knows. At that moment, a car's headlights flash in the distance. It slows down and parks behind them. A tall man in a suit steps out. He rushes toward the woman. "Madam, are you okay? We've been looking for you." The boy steps back, confused. The woman sighs. "I'm fine, James. My tire was flat, but this boy helped me." The man looks at the boy, then back at the woman. "Do you know who he is?" he asks. The woman frowns. What does he mean? James pulls out his phone and shows her a news article. The woman's eyes widen. She can't believe what she is seeing. The boy looks just as confused. His face is on the screen. The headline reads, "Missing heir to billionaire fortune found after years of searching." The boy blinks, confused. "Missing heir? Billionaire fortune?" He shakes his head. "That's not me." The woman's hands tremble as she looks at the photo. The resemblance is undeniable. The same deep eyes, the same strong features. James clears his throat. "Madam, this boy is the son of your late business partner, Mr. Carter." The woman gasps. She knew Mr. Carter well. He was a kind and brilliant man, but after his tragic death, his young son disappeared. No one could find him until now. The boy still looks lost. "I don't understand. My mother always told me my father died when I was little." Tears fill the woman's eyes. She realizes the truth. His mother had hidden him away, protecting him from the cruel world of business and greed. She turns to the boy, her voice soft. "You are not just anyone. You are meant for something greater." She kneels down, looking into his eyes. "Come with me. I will make sure you get the life your father wanted for you." The boy hesitates. He thinks about his mother, his little sister, his hard life. Then he looks at the woman. Her eyes are different now. Warmer, kinder. Slowly he nods, and in that moment, his life changes forever. As the boy sits in the woman's car, he looks out the window. The streets he once walked alone now feel different. His life of struggle is over, but he will never forget where he came from. The woman glances at him. She has learned something too. Money and success had made her cold, but this boy's kindness reminded her of what truly matters: humanity, generosity, and heart. Before they drive off, the boy makes a request. "I need to see my mother and sister first." The woman nods, smiling. She respects him even more now. When they reach his home, his mother steps out. Confused, the boy runs to her and hugs her tightly. "Mom, everything will be okay now." Tears stream down her face as the woman steps forward. "Your son is special," she says. "He helped me when I needed it most. Now I want to help him." The mother looks at the woman, then at her son. She sees the hope in his eyes. For the first time in years, she believes in a better future. The screen fades to black, and the final words appear. Kindness costs nothing, but it can change everything. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We bring you powerful stories with deep lessons every week. Turn on notifications so you never miss an inspiring video. Remember, kindness can change lives. Stay kind, stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next story. Yay, Sparkles!